Members of the Beckley community, along with several city officials, could be found on Tuesday at the site of the East Beckley Post Office, which has been shut down without sufficient explanation for over 2 years. Participants in an informational picket could be observed earlier in the week standing in the rain at the site of the post office, with some even wielding signs demanding answers with regard to the status of the facility. Former Beckley City Council member Lee Leftwich was one of the minds behind the organization of the event, which was intended both to provide and to obtain information on the inactive post office location.
Right now, what's happening is the post office has been closed about two years, a little bit over 2 years, and the owner has been making repairs to it as such, and we're trying to get an answer as to why it's not open, why the facility papers at the Postal Service has not came in certified to be open again. This is a community that's made up of elderly senior citizens, and I think the building and post office has been there for at least 70, 75 years, and so it's an icon here. A lot of people use it, so we're hoping that we can get some answers as to why it's not been able to get the okay from the postal facility so they can be open up. And years back, what happened, they were going to close the post office. When I was on city council, I circulated a petition and was able to save it. But this is a little different situation because they're saying that the facility was not up to health codes to some degree.
Chris Black with the West Virginia Postal Workers Union was also on hand for the informational event and shared some insight with Loop Press regarding the proceedings.
This is just supposed to be an informational picket. We're just trying to get information out to the city or to the community here, so everybody knows what's going on. Haven't been able to get any answers from the Postal Service. The community's try to wonder why this post office is still shut down.
Black also shared concerns of similar instances with regard to post offices throughout the region, including those in the Gent and Flat Top areas.
Well, just in this general area right now, we have Flat Top Post Office. They have suspended operations. They haven't officially closed it yet. The Gent Post Office, they sold the property. The landlord sold the property. It wasn't owned by the Postal Service, so we lost the lease. So they suspended operations there and have not looked for another location. We've given them different locations here in this community, even if they wanted to move, and they have not. There's no communication from the top down, or even local management that is not real sure why we don't have any post office anymore.
Several city officials are reported to have made their way out to the event, including Beckley Mayor Ryan Neal, who took time to discuss the situation with Loop Press on Tuesday.
I obviously go to the post office in Beckley a lot, and these guys have been after me for a couple of weeks they invited me to this rally to come out and give like an informational picket on what's going on. That this post office was closed down over 2 years ago. It was supposed to be temporarily until the building was fixed up, but it's been 2+ years. So we're just trying to get out today and say, hey, listen, the people in this community want this post office, need this post office back open, and we're out here today just trying to do everything we can to get it back open. A lot of elderly live in this area. And who uses the post office? It's not 20 to 25-year-olds. It's elderly people that are mailing, still pay their bills, through mail. They send out birthday cards to their grandkids and things like that. So, it seems to me from a business aspect, it'd make a lot of sense to open this thing back up. And kudos to the guys at the post office over off Industrial Drive. They took time out of their day today to come in to get the word out, because obviously they hear over there from the people in this community, hey, when's our post office going to be open back up? So good for these guys, Chris and Jerry and some of the other people that work over at that post office, to take time off today and come out and try to get this thing resolved.